Nuovarden is a dimension of wide-open mystery and infinite discovery created by our very own DungeonMisterTy and published by Adventure Slang Productions. You can learn all about this dynamic game system and wondrous setting at adventureslang.com.
The newly christened Preservers of the Veil answered the call to defend as an echo beast pressed through a planar doorway in the sconce market. Powerful tentacles of echoing energy grasped at the heroes, drawing Zorik and Vajvahan in after Kaba. As if splashing into the depths of a brightly lit lake, the allies saw an unnaturally large avatar of Isha, their arms outstretched, head tilted and eyes closed in divine ecstasy. And as the explorers observed the figure, Isha opened their eyes and gazed down with adoration. A wave of empathy washed over Zorik and Vajvahan. But while the Selku had the fortitude to reject the influence, Zorik succumbed to a mind-altering change. To the Asgar, it suddenly made sense. Isha was the ally they'd overlooked. The Echo Beast thrust the allies back into the square while Sif leapt through the portal and into the watery dimension beyond. Again, the Avatar cast its glance at the Kaku, though Sif in turn rejected the effect and was summarily cast out of the dimension. The battle raged on. As Sif and Vajvahan struck the bodiless tentacles, Zorik called for pause, and from among the crowd, Dixie Broadbolt rushed gleefully toward Zorik, their innate cloak billowing behind as they leapt into the air and flew the final distance to bowl over their dear friend. Confusion, chaos, and the ongoing combat persisted. A tentacle struck Vajvahan, and the surge of energy drained the scholar of much of their strength. However, the Selku had a response of their own and brought a cascade of lightning down upon the massive monstrous limbs, severing them and causing the planar door to shut. Immediately, Sif flew toward the bridge market, and after a hasty introduction between Dixie and Vajvahan, the others followed. At the bridge market, a different type of madness ensued. Small membrane wings.
Well, I'll be darned. We lost Ty.
My goodness.
Was it us? Was it something we didn't say?
We're kind of left in suspense.
Oh,
I know.
Yeah.
We're left in a lot of suspense. And then what? And then what, Ty? What happened next? And then what?
Let's see. The Allies joined forces with the City Watch to fight off the infestation and close the second doorway. With the terrors of the moment abated, the Allies convened to discuss the events. Concern over Zorik's change of heart regarding Isha to the form of an intervention, and though sympathetic to his allies, Zorik remained unconvinced of Isha's threat and somewhat confused. Eventually, the team retired to their humble home. As each prepared for the repose, Dixie and Zorik caught up. After a grand reunion that culminated in Dixie wailing away on Zorik's drum, the pair quieted down and the focus shifted to Vajvahan, seated on a paver and gazing back through time in an attempt to connect with the sensation of water in the dimension of the Avatar. The teacher mused over the details of recent times, of Isha and Umult, of the Citadel, and of Nuovarden. Gradually, Vajvahan concluded that Isha was not displaced at some other dimension, but was in fact in Nuovarden, and perhaps ensconced within some hovel in a nearby lake. On the new day, Zorik and Dixie went to the market for breakfast while Sif and Vajrahan strategized a plan to save Zorik from his delusion about Isha. With some plan underway, Sif succumbed to the overwhelming need to explore the belfry in the abandoned building nearby, whereupon the Kaku discovered the spirit guardian of a former Lamplak man, and in the effort to connect with the being, had his bell rung in response to the offer of alliance. Finally, the allies gathered once again over their meal and discussed the plan for hunting Isha. With a focus on the vast Plakilau Pilak, some 3 weeks north, they once again attempted to scry on Isha, achieving limited success in the form of affirmation via what they could not see. As for the second time, the image of Isha was masked in the attempt. It was then that Dixie mentioned their knowledge of the leader of the poison Swehens, Narandalak, a shocking revelation to the rest of the companions. This followed up by suggesting they visit the Red Purse Tavern, perhaps in the effort to make contact with the faction leader as the pursuit of Isha continued. And upon stepping into the tavern, a warm and welcoming environment, Dixie spied 2 Leni giggling at a table out to the side and was immediately drawn to the family reunion. Here we begin tonight's session, just inside the entrance to the Red Purse and the alleged meeting place of the Poison Sweehens. Dixie is over on the side in rapt conversation with these other 2 Leni. The rest of you stand at the doorway. As you recall, there are other patrons here as well, plus an Asgard woman tending the bar. What do you wish to do?
Zort kind of watches Dixie doing Dixie and just turns to Vajvahan and says, It's uncanny. Wherever we venture, Dixie seems to know people.
He seems like quite the traveler.
And with a large family of sorts.
The Leni are, they share more than just friendships and closeness. They are sort of part of the same thing.
Sharing memories, as I understand it, even of things from long ago.
Right. And Vajvahan, you've spoken a few times now of all of us being of Nephis. I think there are few creatures on this great big world that embody that more than Leni.
Perhaps you're right. Though, to be honest, I have rarely been graced, even in my time, as a dreamer, of a rememberer by Leni. Interesting. Very, impulsive.
Yeah. Should I go get him? Or...
Well, we're here
necessary
to exploit the contacts that Dixie has here. So maybe we watch and learn. Perhaps some refreshment of some kind?
Why don't I try to direct Dixie's attention so that it isn't quite so all over?
Very well. I will seek out some refreshments then. Would you like something?
I would take just water.
And I will blend in.
And Vajvahan starts to walk and starts like looking at just like the kind of insignificant wall art admiringly. Yeah.
I'll make my way to the whoever the proprietor of this place is.
As I mentioned, there is an Asgard woman standing behind the bar, just watching you all standing there at the entrance to the door.
I will approach.
All right.
Hello.
Hi.
We are here to perhaps imbibe a refreshing beverage. Do you have water?
Sure, I can give you water. That seems pretty simple. I won't even charge you for it. Do you need 4 waters?
Just one, I believe. Do you have something more complex?
Would you like intoxicating or plain?
Perhaps something that would be more on the refreshing side than the intoxicating side would be nice. For now.
Well, turtleberries are in season. I can get you some effervescent turtleberry juice if you like.
Yes. I'll look back at Vajvahan as they are admiring the insignificant wall art and please make it 2.
All right. 2 turtleberries, 1 water. Anything else?
Not at the moment.
All right, 4 value, please.
We are. Well, I'm gonna dig into my satchel. Well, I guess. 1 second, please.
Take your time.
Vajvahan,
Yes, what is it?
do you have anything worth 4 value? I'm trying to order drinks.
He pulls out the mercurial crystal.
Perhaps this I really get very confused with value, but perhaps it will be sufficient.
That looks like perhaps too much. It's fine. I can handle this. I will
I have
walk.
a bedroll.
Good to know. All right. Worst case scenario, I will approach you for the bedroll.
Okay.
I go back over and I will pull out of my pouch just some general trinkets that I have picked up along the way. And I will set them up very precisely on the countertop between myself and this proprietress. I believe this should cover 4 value.
How much actual value do you have in trinkets?
4 value.
Okay. Please make a.
That's
please
everything
make a
I
call
have.
Please make a call roll.
Clean me out.
Yeah.
That's from your busking.
Yeah. Yep. That was from the buskin.
All right.
So that is double 2s. So I'm
Okay.
gonna quickly, as a recovery, I'm gonna take an injury scale.
All right. Aren't you at max though?
Oh, that's right, I am. Sorry, it's what is it? A temporary armor factor. Thank you. Temporary armor factor. Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
She says, "I'll need a value just a hair more to round that off. These bits and bobs are just they don't hold the same value as they sometimes do."
Understood, and I appreciate perhaps just one of the effervescent berry cocktails then.
All right. Then that will just be 3 value.
Keep the value.
Oh, thank you. By the time you've come back, she's got the drinks prepared, so except she takes 1 away. Back behind the bar. So you have 1 turtleberry drink and 1 water. Dixie, I assume you're still over at the table hanging out with your chums.
Yeah, we're talking about all sorts of everything that's going on, but also Dixie is also very loudly just telling them about, it's like, yeah, we're part of this group, and now we've come to see Norin Dalla because we need to find out who he is. Because there's a lot of things, we trying to find the Sweehens, and then there's some stuff with the Gallants, and
that's when Sif is walking up, going,
yeah.
Sif's gonna put his hand on your shoulder, on Dixie's shoulder.
Yeah.
And he's
Hi, Sif.
Yeah, hi. Who are your friends here?
This is my family. This is Sif.
The gray and blue one says,
the strong one I was telling you about.
Blockwater. And the other one, the red one, says, I'm Hot Stop. Dixie, who's this?
This is Sif. Remember how there was the strong one who could fly? That's Sif.
Oh, I see it now. Yeah, I can see it.
Oh.
Yeah, last time I saw Sif, he wasn't this big. He was like smaller. Now Sif is massive.
So you're looking for the you're looking for these for the Gallants and the Sweehens?
No.
That's what Dixie said, though.
Yeah, let's
is that
just
not
go.
what we're doing?
No, we don't want the Gallants at all. No.
Blackwater.
No, we don't want the Gallants. No.
Dixie and says, "Is this your dad?"
No.
Nope.
I didn't think so. I don't. There's nothing about the family.
No. You know what? I'm not even gonna try. Look, Dixie, you said you knew this Sweehin leader, right?
Yeah, Norin Dalek, yeah.
So, do you do Blackwater and Hotspur?
Blockwater.
Blockwater.
Blackwater
Yeah,
and
Blockwater and Hotspot.
Hot stop.
Hotstop.
Hot Stop.
Hotstop.
Okay.
Yeah.
My apologies. Do either of you two gentlemen know this person?
They look at each other. And then they look back at you, and together they both say, "Why?"
Well, we're trying to find someone to find someone.
What he said.
Sif, give me a call roll body, please.
Gladly. All right. What is? I will have to bump that to a 4, but I will. It was a 3 and a 1.
You just catch a sense of someone coming up behind you. And glancing over, you see an Iksha with, let me get my description correct. Their hair is cut short and dyed.
Oh,
Let me see.
interesting.
Yeah, I know I have that. Blonde, no less. So their black hair is, and it's not completely blonde, but it's very stylistically colored. And they have some piercings. And she steps over to the 4 of you and says, "Now, Blackwater and Hotstop, what are you doing bothering the clients? And you two, what is it you're asking after anyway?"
Dixie, what was his name again?
Norin Dalek, or
Yeah.
or the Ixie's name. I don't. Wait. Ty, is this Gira?
Yes.
Oh. Yeah. So Dixie would be like, "Wait, who? What? Sif, do you mean Norin or do you mean Gira? Hi, Gira. By the way, hi. Nice to see you again.
Dixie,
Yeah. Sorry,
you're back in town.
I am.
I didn't know you were heading back this way. Who's this? And
Neither did I. But then, stuff started happening in town, and
yeah,
things looked a little dangerous. This is Sif.
Hello.
Sif?
Yes.
Yeah, we're actually looking for Norin Dalek. But wait, I didn't think you worked with the Sweehens. Do you work with the Sweehens?
Why don't we sit over here and let Blackwater and Hotstop do what they're doing, so they're not messing with they listen too much,
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, come on over. Let's sit down over here
Sure,
on the other side of the room. You two stay there.
Okay.
No. They mean Dixie.
Oh, the other Lenai.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
No, Dixie, you come on.
Yeah.
You come on with me and your
Okay.
friend Sif.
Yeah, Sif.
Sure.
Yeah,
Of course.
she takes
As
you
they
over
shift-
to- Yes.
As they shift over that direction, I kind of move slightly to a new painting closer to where they're moving to. And I'm just going to tap into her mind and just kind of be monitoring her thoughts.
Go and give that a try.
Yeah, we're gonna give that a try. You say that all
I
the
love the image of a Selku just like sauntering up, sneaking up, looking at paintings.
That's a double 1. So that did not work.
Yikes.
But I didn't fail, so I guess I'm just looking at paintings. Trying.
And I do have a water for you. Here you go.
Oh
Bosh.
yeah, you do have the water. Yeah.
And the good news, it wasn't a high failure, so
Yeah.
they don't
just didn't
necessarily
work.
know. Yeah.
What is it about this painting that captures your attention so, Vashvahan, as I hand you the water?
I kind of take the water and actually pay attention to the painting.
Well, the rocks and the sky, it reminds me of some place that is much better to be in person than look at on a wall.
Ah, yes, the palette used is interesting.
How so?
Well, I feel as though the shadow here in this part here is it's a little bit of a strange mauve coloration that is sort of assaults the eyes and I don't know, I'm not an art critic.
I'm rather fond of the color mauve, but I see what you're saying.
What are they talking about?
I tried to listen into the mind, but this sounds quite new at this, Zorik. What about you? You've been good at that sort of thing.
Well, I'll give it a try. And I'm going to try to access Dixie's mind.
Oh, okay.
That's going to be a roller coaster.
That is a
Somebody's
4-2.
Wow.
You can make a challenge roll as you begin to feel some intrusive inquisition into your thoughts.
Ooh. Okay. And this is just a mind roll.
Single D4 challenge. So there's it is a mind roll, but yeah.
Yeah, that's a 1.
All right. Yeah. No. There's no stopping Zorik. Your.
I'm just going to kind of poke around a little bit, see what's behind door number 1, door number 2.
So Dixie, as you are led over to talk with
With Gira.
and Sif, what are you thinking about as you're reunited with Gira? You're looking for Nolan.
I think, yeah, Dixie is predominantly just overwhelmed with re-finding so many friends in town. Like Dixie loves that Sif is here and loves that Zorik is here, and was so pleased to meet Blockwater and Hotstop. And now Gira, like there's this escalating sense of Dixie feeling like they have a lot of friends around them right now. That's on the surface, but if Zorik peers a little closer underneath, there is a lot of anxiousness because Dixie is aware that Felavai is gone, and that Isha is possibly hurting a lot of people, and Dixie remembers how upset they were when Zorik told them the truth about how they were hurting his people. So Dixie has that underlying thing of like, sometimes the choices I make hurt people and I don't want to do that. So knowing that Isha's doing this to Zorik and Sif and Vajvahan into the city, there's an underlying sense that Dixie is starting to feel a little bit responsible.
A bit of a babbling brook in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's not to mention Zorik is probably being assaulted with like hundreds of years of memory of being a rock and being rivers and being rain and mud. That also they don't make sense to Dixie either. So
oh, good. All right.
Yeah.
Excitement.
Yeah, it's not Vajvahan. Yeah.
Some trepidation I sense in Dixie, and a sense of responsibility. I get the sense that Dixie is under some pressure that maybe not quite evident on the surface.
Zorik, I think you're reading the wrong mind.
I see now.
The one with the short hair. I guess Dixie also has short hair, and that he has none. But
it was an interesting journey, but I'm glad to be back. Very glad to be back.
Meanwhile, Jira sits down with you and says, they sit casually,
Mm-hmm.
but they lean forward. They say, Dixie, now, why are you in here asking around after Norin? Why are you throwing around the Sweehan name and the Gallant's name so freely?
Oh, right. Wait, was that a secret?
It's not necessarily a secret
Oh,
about Norin and the Sweehans, but you have to sort of read the room. You have to know what room you're in when you're reading it.
oh.
To be
Yeah,
fair,
I got-
Dixie was in a room with two Lenai.
I'll talk to you in just a moment there, Sif. I have a question for you as well. But I want to establish that when we're in public spaces, Dixie, and we've had this conversation before with you.
We have, you're right.
Yeah. Now, what I'm really wondering is if you've brought this one in because of the call for help. And if so, this one, Sif, no disrespect to you, isn't the right type that's being called. Now, my other question, Dixie, is where have you been for all this time? It's been some time ago, and last I heard, you even had gone off away from Isha.
Yeah, I haven't worked with Isha in a long time. So I did some. I don't know. I just went on other adventures, and I met Sif, and I met some other friends, and we went on a ship, and we went over and saw a whole lot of Selku.
All right.
And
All right. So you've been branching out.
Yeah, wandering around, just kind of experiencing as much as I can, and having a pretty good time. There was the time we met the Colossus, and these guys had to go to another place, but I didn't go with them that time. And then what? Oh, sorry. What?
Oh,
was that?
sorry.
Wait, what was the question?
I think your friend has something to say.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Sif is very smart.
I'm waiting for my question. If you're going to scold Alina in front of me, the least you can do is be tactful about it.
You don't know him. You don't know Dixie like I know Dixie, and you don't know me. So what's your question? I don't know you for that matter.
And you're not making a great first impression, if I am being honest.
Well, I didn't know that was what I was here to do, Sif, but if you've got a question, why don't we start there?
Well, my question is, where is Isha?
Oh, no, that's a new one. A new question with Naren Dalek on your lips or your beak. And now you come in asking about Isha as well. Dixie, is this a
I didn't ask for him. Dixie did.
Yeah, I thought maybe Norin would know, because Isha's definitely not here now. And when Sif tried to find out where Isha was, they were somewhere else. Maybe in a lake? But if Isha's sending these echo creatures to hurt people, that's not great.
So I'm trying to understand, Sif, your role in this whole sort of Q&A we have going here.
Let's pretend that all of your plans and all of your mechanisms of work are fine in this garden of ours, and mine happen to be what keeps this garden here for you. That would be my role.
I thank you for your service.
Right, but in order to serve you, I must use you to get what I need.
Now who's being hostile?
Oh, I'm not hostile yet.
Oh, well, lucky for you. This wouldn't be the place for it, if you know what I mean.
Any place is a place when you need it.
Right. So I guess we're back to asking after Nolan, Norendal, and
Unless you know. I would.
why would I know? Actually, I really only know the name.
So if you can't help me with my question, can you help me with Dixie's question?
I think Dixie was asking where Norin is, and you're asking where Isha is.
Correct.
No.
I thought maybe because I first met Norin when I was working with Isha, maybe Norin would know where Isha went, or even why Isha's doing what they're doing.
What's Isha doing, Dixie?
Attacking the city?
Have you been under a rock?
I don't spend much time under rocks, no. But what makes you say that was anyone in particular?
Me.
Oh, so is there another role here you got, Sif, that I don't know about?
Again, it is that which keeps you in your plans.
All right, let me ask you a question.
Fire away.
Where's Isha?
That's what I need to find out.
Well, you seem to know a lot more than I do.
I do.
Well, then where are they?
But I've asked that question. You're being obtuse here.
Perhaps I just don't know what you're asking.
I'm not asking you anything because you don't have anything I need, apparently. But
All right.
perhaps you have what Dixie needs.
Dixie, I can't in confidence answer your question for a number of reasons. One, I don't know your friend here. Two, I know even if I told you in private, you'd tell him anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Three, we're assuming I know in the first place.
4, we're both pretty sure we would fight in an instant if we wanted to.
Fight.
Each other.
Talk about fight. Fight. I look like I'm a fighter.
No, but I'd prefer that over, I don't know, poisoning my drink or something.
Well, now I think you understand where you're at. So that's good. We're on equal footing there.
Yeah.
But don't worry, that's not the intention. I'm just, in this city, Blackpack, there are 2 groups of people nobody talks about in the open.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
You've mentioned both, wide open.
No, Dixie has. I've tried to shut him up.
That was me.
Fair enough. But now you're also putting names out there, you know? So the bottom line is you came in here looking for Norin.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Norin won't be visiting here. I can tell you that much.
Would that be because Norin is no longer visiting anywhere?
I don't know, Sif. Maybe you do. You know where Norin is?
I know I haven't come across him in a violent manner.
Have you ever come across them?
No, not that I know of.
No.
I
Well, would you
know
know if you saw him then? I don't suppose you would.
Yep, exactly. I wouldn't know.
Real quick, I need call roll body from... I'm going to assume Dixie's not paying attention.
No, Dixie is not. Well, I mean, yes, but also no.
I want call roll bodies at increased difficulty from the other 3, please.
That means I have to bump my 4 to a 5.
So you got a 4.
I got a 4 and a 3. Oh, well, I could have just bumped the 3 up to be a high success.
No, 3 wouldn't be bumped to high success. You have to roll 4 and get a 5, and bump it to a 5.
Right. Okay. So because
I see what you mean. Double 4s.
Double 4s. Yeah.
Yeah.
Either way, I'm spending a.
We need a high success to succeed on this.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I rolled a 3-1. I'm just going to leave it there.
I got a 2-4.
Okay. Vajran and separately Dixie, The Kaku that was sitting by themselves opposite the entrance, you catch sight of them just slipping out.
Did they say something about the drinks being poisoned, Vajvahan? I thought I heard Sif say something. I'm going to put my drink down.
So
Ajrahan's like about to drink his water.
I've been having a hard time hearing them. Did they?
so Dixie saw the
Coots.
No, Dixie. I think given your stature and the conversation that's going on, I just sort of took liberty to assume that you weren't really paying attention to the rest of the room.
Yeah.
So I noticed the Kekuts leave.
Keku.
And Vajvahan did, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Vajvahan kind of does that and is like mentioned to Zorik, and then he starts meandering towards the doorway that the Kekuts left through.
I'm going to follow him.
So smooth, Vajvahan.
I mean, it's just strolling down the.
Yeah, kind of like, as he's walking by the table, he just kind of like taps his fingers across the surface of the table, like that's a normal thing to do or something, as he moves casually over towards the door.
You casually make your way towards the exit where this individual left, and it was not the main entrance.
Oh.
It looked like there was a side door near the far end of the bar that went out. When you get to that door, it actually goes to a back room behind the bar. And you can't tell if there's anybody back there or not.
Vajvahan kind of looks behind him to see anybody kind of like meandering his way. I mean, he feels like he's done a very good job.
Zorik's like right behind him.
He's like, no.
Is there more artwork back here then? Is that...
I think we should find out.
And winks at you.
So you're trying to sneak into the back?
It appears so.
Yeah, let's give it a whirl. Why not?
And that's another call roll body.
Isn't that call roll silence? Oh, no, sneaking physics.
Silence.
What is silence? And I don't have either, so it doesn't really matter.
It really doesn't matter.
Yes.
Yeah, silence would be acceptable as well.
Oh, that's
4-2.
That's a 1-3, but I'm going to use a key point to bump that to a 1-4.
Brilliant.
There you go.
All right. I'm going to say you both look at each other. You're like, we're going in there. The woman at the bar is watching, but as you two see her watching, maybe Zorik, you're just sort of like and slip into the back. This is a largely a kitchen.
I do want to note.
Yeah.
I do want to note that Vajvahan takes his glass of water with him. Thank you.
All right, this is a kitchen area, and it appears to be empty at the moment. However, there are foodstuffs in the midst of being prepared, so probably there's a chef around nearby. However, immediately down the same length, there is an open back door leading out into the city as well.
Vajvahan, of course, heads towards that door. Nice and quiet, like as he's been able to do.
All right, you move your way towards the door, look out into the city. Please give me another call to roll body to see if you can spot the person you're looking for.
Can I raise you a find object? Sneaky Kakuts who sneaked out the back door that I saw?
I think find object is specifically an item, not an individual.
Oh, it is. Okay, sounds good. Is this still high difficulty?
No, this is standard.
Okay, I got a 4-1.
You make out the individual some distance moving through a fairly populated street, deeper into the city. Because you remember you're at the front part of the city, so.
Do we pursue?
Yes, I think so. I feel awfully like Sif, the hunter.
Yes,
This is
this
exciting.
is quite fun. Are you able to fly? I'm going to try to fly off the ground here as a demonstration.
Okay.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I'm going to use the mind and manifest some flight. 4-2.
All right. So Zorik lifts off the ground.
Can I grab Vajvahan and...
Zorik, you be my eyes in the sky. Speak to me with your mind.
A third set of eyes, my friend. Yes, I would be honored.
Quickly start moving towards where kind of the Keku's had blended into the street.
And I'm going to try to get a bird's eye view, as it were, of this Keku.
All right. You, Zorik, are currently the only one off the ground in this particular area, so you are standing out, hovering up in the air. How high up do you want to go up to 16 feet?
If I go up 16, can I see, like, across the space that they had just traversed?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do then. I'm going to go all the way up.
All right. So you fly up, Vajvan, and so now you're both. Well, you will fly up. If you want to use your whole movement to do that, you'll fly up, and then Vajvan, you'll move forward. Or are you waiting?
That's correct. Nope.
Okay.
I start kind of moving as quickly as I can, blending into the crowd. I guess there's really not being silent in a busy street, right? I'm just kind of blending in, following after the Kekus.
All right. So Zork, you see this individual, this amphibious Keku, moving as well through the crowds, and you're able to track him so far. So I think at this point, what we're going to do is we're going to use the chase rules. And
Ooh, sweet.
Mm-hmm.
No, Ty, my understanding is that
neither
I
of
need
us
to
are
use...
body. This should be totally
right.
good.
Yeah. My understanding is that I will need to use one of my dice from my dice cache to maintain flight.
correct.
Okay, got it.
Okay, let me pull those rules up. Pretty simplified rules. All right, so it is the chaser minus the chasee, so that factor is going to be 0 because you're the same size. So one of you, because it's a unit, you're a team, one of you please give me a D4, and I will make a D4.
Go ahead,
double
Vaj.
check. Let me check one more thing. Mm-hmm.
The chase rules are on page 115 of the
Thank you.
Nuovarden book, and you should go pick up a copy. I'll put a link in the chat.
Yes, please. All right. Okay, it's best of 5 roll-offs. So, first of all, Bajvan, go ahead.
That's a mighty 2.
That is a success over my mighty 1. So you start to
all right.
close ranks as you're moving forward. Zorik, you don't move as fast flying, but you have the advantage. However, before you hold that thought, hold that roll for me,
Okay,
Bajvan.
yep, I'll hold it.
Zorik, the individual that you're following you lose track of them a little bit, so please give me a called roll again to see if you can spot them.
Is this body?
Yeah. It's all visual.
Oh, shoot. That's double ones.
Okay. You've lost sight. Let's go ahead and see about distance. What did you get on yours, Vashon?
I got a 3.
Okay. Well, it beat my 2. So,
All right.
so you're making distance across essentially this square or this quad. However, Zork, you cannot see them anymore, so now you're both just moving in the last known location.
Mm-hmm.
Give me one more called roll to see if they reappear. Body, Zorik.
Body? Okay.
Yeah.
Double twos.
Okay. You do not see them
Take the
again.
alert.
Can I? Yeah, I was going to say I could take the
Oh.
alert status, right?
Yeah.
That will. Let's see. What will that help me with?
It's going to help you going forward.
Yeah, decrease difficulty.
Find us.
I think what I'm going to do, because you're going to take the alert, is I'm just going to make another roll to see if they stay. Yeah, you're observing, you narrow in, you center in on where you think they were, but you just don't catch sight of them. And you're moving closer to a series of buildings, so it's entirely possible that they've ducked into an alleyway. But we have, was that 2 chase rolls so far, or 3? I've lost track. 2. Yeah. Let's go and do another one, see how the distance difference is.
It's another 3.
That is a tie, and that goes to the runner. So, let's go ahead with the last 2. Go ahead and give them 2 rolls.
2 rolls? Okay. In order, or it doesn't matter? I got a 1 and a 3.
1 and a 3. I got a 4 and a 4.
Oh, shit.
Goodness, okay.
So as you get to the other side of this open area, you get to where those buildings are branching off into the alleyways, and there's too many options. You don't know where they went.
Am I able to do one more possible detection roll with the alert status? Or are they? Or do you think they're?
You kind of need to know where they're at. So you go ahead and do it at a straight roll. I'll give you an increased difficulty for the situation with your decreased, which will give you a standard.
Okay, thank you.
Uh-huh.
Well, I got a 4-2.
All right.
Can you primacy to high success?
It is. I don't have. It's body, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it's body. Yeah,
I
you're
don't
right,
have body. Yep.
You think you catch the shadowy silhouette of the same figure dodging into a building some distance away.
I will come back down and alight on the ground next to Vajvahan. I may have. I did as well for a bit, but I think I saw where they went. Should we pursue more? Should we regroup with the others and come back to investigate?
You said you think you know what building. Perhaps
I'm
you
not.
take note.
Yes, let's take note. I'm not 100% sure that it was them, but I think so. I must trust my instinct.
Unfortunate. Take note of the building. Let us go visit the others. Make sure they are okay.
Any defining features of that particular structure, Ty, I will take note.
You have moved into the teacher's district. And let's see if there's a... There is... Yeah, it's a very quality inn. And I think Sif... Oh, Vajvahan, you know the building. It's the Hidden Dagger Inn.
I knew it. I know this inn, Zorik. Me and Sif, we were poking around in this one inn and investigating the bazaar. Except we weren't. We were investigating that inn.
Peculiar and interesting development. Let's gather our friends and determine what is the next step.
Good idea.
We return into the Red Purse, where Dixie and Sif are sitting with Jira, and it seems like it's a frustrating bit of cat and mouse stalemate sort of thing, Sif in particular for you.
Yeah, and I'm a bird,
Yeah.
so I don't like any cat anything, right?
Yeah, I think at one point Dixie leans over to Sif and says, "Yeah, Isha always said I'd make a terrible spy."
Yeah,
She was right about that, Dixie.
yeah, seems
It's
like
probably why you didn't come back, right? You've been looking for other callings.
Yeah, I think so.
But we always loved you.
yeah.
Well, thanks.
Right. Love aside.
By we, I don't mean spies or anything like that. It's just something that I know that Isha and Dixie were friends.
Right.
Yeah.
So love aside, we're still waiting for your third hang-up, which is whether you know where he is or not.
You're a patient individual, Sif. And
I'm-
tenacious.
Yeah, I'm a hunter, and I don't like being in other
Don't
people's...
take no for an answer, do you?
No, I do not. And I don't enjoy being in other people's
Business?
hunting grounds.
Oh, well, that's smart of you.
Yeah. And
If
I'm
this
sitting
were
in
such an establishment.
one. Let's say, for the sake of brevity, it is.
But if it were, do you think we'd be in business all that long? Or do you think the watch might have shut us down? Or do you think the governors might have closed up shop? You got to think these through a bit.
I think you think they already don't know.
Well, if there's nothing to know.
No, I think you genuinely believe that. I think you genuinely believe that they don't know what you're doing. Interesting.
They who?
The governors.
Oh, well, they're busy people. There's not much for me to worry about.
No,
Oh, I'm not doing anything.
of course not. Again, your third hang-up. I'm skipping the first two because they were nonsense.
Well, we're getting somewhere then.
Yeah.
So what are you asking about my hang up?
Your third hang-up, whether you know where this person of interest is.
No offense to Dixie or anyone else, but do you think that someone with a name like that in a city like this would be easily found by anyone?
No, and I'm going to rebuttal that with, and this, don't take this too much to your ego. I don't think you're just anyone.
I'm going to take all of that to my ego.
Yeah.
And I appreciate your sentiment, Sif. But, alas, I wouldn't know where to find such an individual. They're up there with the governors, not in league with the governors. I'm not suggesting something like that. But there are people you know, and there are people you know of.
Right. And people that people know of, such as yourself.
No one knows of me except you, Sif.
Well, Dixie knows you.
Well, fair enough.
And I'm pretty sure there's a few people in here. I mean, I bet if I talk to
Nifra knows me, yeah.
Dixie, was it Hotspot?
Hot Stop in
Stop.
Blockwater.
Stop. Hot Stop. Yeah.
They're regulars. Sure.
Sure.
The
The fact that 3 Leni know you is it. Like I wonder at your willingness to understand that if 3 Leni know who you are, all Leni know who you are.
I don't know if that's 100% true.
It's like 90% at least.
Well, then I'm more famous than even you gave me credit for.
Absolutely.
In the most innocent, least sort of judgmental kind of way.
And completely bizarre, yes.
But meanwhile, can't help you with my hang-up.
That's unfortunate. I'm sorry that you wasted our time.
I didn't come to you.
You walked directly to us and brought us over here.
You're in my establishment.
Dixie, I'm perplexed.
Yes, this would often happen in conversations whenever I was with Isha.
Right. Okay.
I was confused a lot.
So,
Jira, did Isha ask about this sort of stuff? In terms of like wanting to become something else or like wanting to control weird echo creatures and things like that? I mean, they just seemed like they wanted to get involved in the business of the city, sure, but
Sure.
nothing. I never felt like Isha had plans to attack the city.
That's a particular sort of question that you're asking there, Dixie. I don't know. Apparently, you may have some information in mind that's causing you to ask it. Don't know that I'd have an answer for you. At this point, I'm going to let you both make a called roll. Let's do body for body language.
oh. I will have to bump that, or that's a high failure.
That's one for Dixie.
Yeah.
Well, it won't be high failure just if it's a mundane thing, though, so you don't have to worry about reprisal.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, my body language is bad.
Yeah, you have a vague feeling that overall that Jira is not answering any of these questions truthfully, but you can't really identify whether or not they're outright lying or they're just ignorant.
Right. You know, Dixie, there's a creature back home. It shows you its back, making you think it's prey. But when you go for it, it turns around and it eats you.
Oh.
Making you its prey.
Oh.
I'm not... Sif is going to lean forward and go, I'm not saying you're one of those creatures, but your innocence is forced.
Me? Mine?
No, not yours. Not yours.
Oh.
No, Sif's referring to me with a backhanded compliment.
Yes.
Right.
Call it a back wing.
Yeah. Sif doesn't like me, Dixie.
No.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Right? Let me buy you a drink on the house. Well, I suppose you don't trust me, though. I'll offer you if you'd like a drink.
I don't trust you. So no.
Would you like a meal? I suppose it's the same problem, but we specialize in roasted sweet hen.
I'm not really a... how to say this? I'm not really a fowl eater.
Well, then I'm safe, right?
I think Dixie's gonna try and be as cool as Sif and Jira and like put their arm on the table and be like, well, is the drink poisoned?
Point in fact, Dixie, no. I'd make sure.
Oh, then I'll take one, sure.
Oh, excellent. All right. Would you like an intoxicating drink or would you like something a little less?
I don't think we need to intoxicate Dixie.
Okay, no intoxication.
Well, we've got turtleberries in season, so I know for a fact we have an iced tea there. Are you sure you don't want anything stiff?
This is where I am at. I trust that you won't poison it. I don't trust you, so it's principle now that's keeping me from any drink.
It's sort of a neutral decision, but you decide no.
The decision is made because I recognize someone else who stalks their prey.
Well, more credit for me, I suppose. I'll be right back, Dixie.
Okay.
And Jerry gets up to move back towards the bar when Vajvan and Zork, you come back in and you pass Jira as they don't pay any attention to you and move over to the barmaid.
Dixie, who is that?
Jira?
Yeah.
The couple of times when Isha and I came in to meet with Norin, Jira was here. I thought Jira was working with the Sweet Hands, but I don't know actually. So they might know where Norin is. They might not.
Yeah.
But they were always here. Like they're a big deal.
Well, they put my neck feathers up, so
Yeah, that was intense.
I am not used to the hunting of the settlements hunting. It is unsettling to hunt inside rooms like this. I miss trees and green.
Do you want me to
Zork and
try?
Vajvan.
Do you want me to try and read their mind?
No.
Because I could try it. I could try it.
No,
The wizard taught me how to do it. No.
No.
Okay.
Zork and Vajvan are making their way across the room to you when Blockwater comes running over and says, "We have a question for you," and then runs back without asking the question. And then Hot Stop comes running over.
Two of us.
Yeah. And Hot Stop runs over and says, "Well?"
Yes.
And then he runs back. And then they're both sitting over there looking at you from across the room. And then they glance once in a while over where Jiro went. And then they're like, they got their hands up. They're like, "Well."
Do you know what they are asking?
What is happening?
You two are returned. Good.
I have no idea.
Have you made
I'll
progress?
I'll be right back.
Oh, all right.
And Dixie will like.
I have only made progress in identifying what I think is a very dangerous individual who is artificially humble.
That doesn't sound like much progress, to be fair.
I am frustrated, yes.
Vajvahan holding his glass of water still.
But, Sif, did they have a hidden dagger on them?
I didn't search them. Can I have some water?
It might be poisoned.
It's not. It's not.
He hands you the water.
And I'll drink it. And then drink a drink and then hand it back to him.
It's poisoned. Yep.
I fall over dead.
Dixie, you scuttle over to Blockwater and Hot Stop it. And they're like, well.
Nope. Apparently, no one knows where Norin Dalek is.
I know, but what about Blockwater's question?
Well, wait. What was Blackwater's question?
Blockwater
Did
said,
I miss it?
"Oh, I forgot to ask it.
I do that all the
I
time.
forgot to ask it. I was so excited, but I didn't want to get caught by Shira because she said to stay over here."
Okay. Wait. Let's try it again.
Okay, you ready? Ready?
Yep.
Right. I have a question for you.
Yeah. What's the question?
What are you doing here? Why do you want to look for Norin Dalek?
That is a good question. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, right. I think Norin might know where Isha went or why Isha's doing what they're doing.
Hotstop says, "I guess you don't know."
No, I don't know. I tried to scry through the void and stuff and find the Isha and I couldn't find them.
Yeah. No, Norin disappeared.
What do you mean? Like disappeared? Sif can do
Yeah.
that sometimes.
No. Like, nobody knows where Norin is. But
What?
Isha is in charge now. We're not supposed to say that, though. We're not supposed to say that. So.
Okay. Isha's
Only because you asked. Yeah. But nobody knows where Isha is either. I mean, I don't.
You know,
Blackwater doesn't know. We don't.
We saw Isha out in the desert, in the valley before we went to Umalt.
Yeah.
And Isha was asking all sorts of questions about stuff, and I didn't realize, but maybe that was because they were the boss, because they had a lot of people with them.
This was yesterday? Today?
No, wait. No, this was a long time ago.
Oh. Well, it hasn't been that long ago. I guess because it was after Isha came back from because they went to find the Golden Valley.
Yes, yeah, that's where I saw
We're
them.
not supposed to say anything, but you asked us.
Okay.
All right. And then they came back, and then Nuovarden disappeared, and then they said they were in charge. Yeah.
And now Isha's in charge?
Yeah.
Did Isha say where they were going?
No. I don't know. Yeah. Blackwater says I don't know either.
Yeah, I tried to look, and I couldn't see. I mean, I could kind of see maybe water, but
what are you talking about? I tried to look.
Oh my gosh! So on my travels, I met this amazing Selku.
Oh.
He called himself the Wizard, and he taught me a bunch of stuff. I can fly now, and I can look into the void. My friend Felavai was talking about it so much, I got super interested by it. But anyway,
I both go. You can fly.
You watch me. and yeah, Dixie will try and manifest flight.
Let's see it.
Yeah. That is a 4-1.
You lift up off the ground, and Hot Stop goes, "Holy pop rocks!"
I know, right?
Wow. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Come back.
Okay.
Zira goes, "You three.
They
What do you do? Dixie,
They didn't know. Yeah.
don't believe a word they say.
What?
Nothing. And don't repeat it because you'll be spreading lies and rumors."
Okay. I won't. No, won't say a thing.
And your drink's over here when you're ready.
Oh, okay. Okay. And I'll turn back to the other two, Lena, and be like,
What does that mean?
I don't know, but I see Zorek and Sif do it sometimes.
They do all it. Yeah. Okay. Okay, well, you asked, but don't say anything.
No, I appreciate your answering my question. That's so good.
Yeah.
Thanks so much.
All right. Hey, bye.
Yeah, bye.
Bye.
And then, yeah, Dixie will run back over. Wow, is this Jira? Is this the drink?
Yeah, Turtleberry tea.
Nice.
It's sort of our specialty right now because they're in season.
Well, it looks good.
And it's safe to drink. Looks at Sif. I guarantee it. If there's nothing else who are these two fine individuals? By the way, I thought I saw you come in, but I didn't know you were together. Sif, you've been keeping secrets?
Always.
This is, and Dixie's gonna try and be clandestine about it, because now Dixie's he's like, this is Zorek and this is Vaj Vahan, and then he'll lean over and be like, Zorek, Vaj Vahan, this is Jira, but it's super secret.
I'm Jira, proprietor of the establishment. Don't say that, Dixie. It's one of those nasty rumors that you're spreading.
Oh, right. We're not spies.
Not.
Of course you're not. It's a pleasure to meet you, Gira. You have a fine place. And did you say that, I think I might have overheard you say that the berry tea is not poisoned?
No. It's a paranoia of your friend, Sif. We didn't exactly see eye to eye.
It's not paranoia. It's principle.
Both P words.
Yes, I kind of. Your water was excellent,
Even though I haven't actually drank any of it. It looks like I have, though, because Sif did.
but I must say, and I look over at Sif, I do think I preferred the water at that. Oh, what was that inn we were at?
What?
You know, the one that the roof was looked nice, but wasn't really so I can't remember the name, but I think I might take a stroll and get some water. No offense, Kiri Waters. Lukewarm. I set it down on the table.
It's lukewarm. He's been holding it the whole time.
Well, you've been
If
holding
it's-
it for a while.
Well, I held the one over at that other inn, Sif, and it was cold still.
The nice roof. You must be talking about the Hidden Dagger. It's a nice place.
Is that what it's called?
No, this the inn he's speaking of is rather run down. I think it's called something
Torrential Chalice.
Chalice or something.
Right? Well, either way, they both have roofs.
Huh.
If there's nothing else and you've all...
There's nothing else. Dixie, drink your tea and we're going.
Dixie's like halfway through it, like, what? It's delicious.
Yeah, drink the rest. Come on.
Okay. Yeah, Dixie will gulp it down and be like, "Thanks, Jira. That was refreshing."
It was good to
Just
see you,
wait,
Dixie.
Dixie, until
Huh?
you try the water over at the chalice. That's why they
Oh.
call it that. Yes. Mm.
Okay,
Yeah,
great.
Vajrahan, why don't you go first out the door? I'll be right behind you. Let's just go.
Vajvan heads on out.
Jira makes her way to the bar and just leans on it. The barmaid steps over as well, and they both just watch you.
Yeah, these three leave, and Dixie says, "And I will go out fourth." And just before they leave, they'll turn back and wave at the other Leni.
They wave to you. And then Blackwater goes, "Don't say anything." And then looks over, they both look over at Jira.
Yeah, when we get out in the bustle, Sif's gonna go, Vajrahan, I got your hint the first time.
Oh, you didn't seem to get it.
No, I did. You're not good at lying. I'm not good at lying.
I'm really bad at it.
I said the chalice. I should have not known the name of the.
It was an excellent misdirection.
It was terrible. It was pathetic. It was. They didn't even blink. It was that bad.
While these two are talking, Dixie's gonna try. I'm gonna try and manifest mind again and use telepathy to tell the three of them what Hotspot and Blockwater told me.
You only don't have to manifest that, I think.
Sweet.
Well, yeah, you do because you're not Starnum.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Hey, that is a 4-3.
Nice. All right.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Are we able to communicate back in a telepathic connection, or is it just a one-way sort of thing?
Yeah, you can respond to Dixie. You can't hear each other in response unless you use your own mind.
I'm just gonna turn around and look at Dixie and go, How do
what? I don't know how she made him disappear.
I shouldn't be surprised, but you're I really
Why don't we
face that person? We could have just gotten that from the Leni. I should have thought.
Why don't we walk this way while we talk?
Do we?
It helps you think better.
I start
Do we
walking towards the
intend
hidden dagger.
to pursue? Yes, I guess we do.
I assume the two of you found something at the hidden dagger.
The individual who left during your conversation, we tracked them to the hidden dagger. We believe it's a lead, but I don't know what good it will do. But perhaps we pursue it and see if there's something else we can uncover.
I suspect there is a basement. We didn't look for a basement, Sif.
Well, there
We
might
were
have been
so
an
close.
attic too. There might also be an attic. Not everything goes underground, Vajrahan.
That's true.
And I'll be honest, I don't work well underground, so let's hope for an attic and deal with a basement if that's what we get.
You would have loved Umult. Let us go.
What was... I don't know. Don't tell me.
No, tell me. I want to know what Umult was like. And Dixie will start asking all sorts of ridiculous, childish questions of like,
Vajrahan, of course, enjoys this
Yeah.
and just keeps on giving him answers about big
Right.
cavernous spaces constantly being underground. Above ground was full of lava lakes and burning skies and all this other fun, delightful stuff.
oh, yeah. Yeah. Dixie's just drinking it in.
All right. You then make your way towards the hidden dagger to follow up as you move into the teacher's district. This is where we'll take our break and see what's on the other side. All right. For the last little while, the preservers have spent their time in the Red Purse Tavern, trying to get leads on leadership within the Poisonous Weehens and finding a variety of personalities, some helpful in some ways and not helpful in others, and some not helpful in any ways. However, the Turlberry tea is a hit, and some leads are garnered. This is where we will pick up as the group heads off to the teacher's district to return to the Hidden Dagger Inn, certain that they will find more leads. Group, do you have anything to say to each other on the way over, or shall we pick up when you arrive at the inn?
While Dixie and Vajrahan are doing their thing, Sif is going to walk up to Zorik, or walk beside Zorik, and just lean in and go, "How did you discover the hidden dagger?"
We followed the Keku that was in the bar on a hunch. I watched Vajrahan move to the exit, and I followed, and we watched them, following them through the crowds, through the square, and we think that they entered into the hidden dagger.
It would be too much of a coincidence if they didn't.
Did you notice the individual, or would you like me to describe them for you?
No, I saw them.
Yes. Did you recognize them from before?
No.
No. They
No,
were
I
keenly
don't.
interested in the conversation that you were having with the proprietress.
Yeah. Well, I think that I know their attention was grabbed when Dixie mentioned the, I suppose now disappeared, Poison Weehen boss.
Perhaps this is a good thing if Isha is taking the reins of this cell of this organization. Perhaps that bodes well for us. Let's enter this with an open mind.
I'm more and more confused, Zorik. I have less conclusions than I had yesterday.
And more questions, of course.
Yes.
Perhaps we tried to do a slightly more adept job at not broadcasting our intent right away.
I believe not that Dixie needs to be restrained. But reined in, perhaps?
It's possible, although Dixie did discover the information
Which
that
is
we
why
needed, so
I'm confused. He's incredible at finding. He knows the boss's name. He's met the boss. He's read.
Sif, I know Dixie well from our travels, but Dixie has another side of themselves that, well, they are among their own here in this city. I am well out of place here.
Oh,
But
you
they
and I share that.
Yes, and Dixie has built relationships with some of these people, so trusting their instinct is good, but, well, perhaps we can be just slightly more tactful in our approach.
Do you suppose there's a way to, I don't know, focus? Now that I say it out loud, never mind. Focus Dixie? Really? No. Sorry.
Dixie will be Dixie. It's best for us to capitalize on the Dixieism.
Well,
And
no,
that Dixie is how we defeated the tentacle shadow beast in the suffocating mines of Uma.
Wow. That makes sense. And also doesn't. Wow, amazing.
That sounds terrifying. I'm glad I didn't hear it.
Yeah, these Umbral folk sound really neat.
Zorik has inspired a plan.
Excellent.
The hidden dagger, Vajrahan and I looked at it, gave it a cursory perimeter look. We didn't go in, well, we did go inside, sort of, but we didn't really do anything. We were bumbling.
They probably won't remember us.
Well, I'm hoping they don't see us. So this is my thought. Dixie, you go in and be yourself and ask for who you need to ask for who we're finding. Perhaps Zorik is your wingman in this, who is the other unknown face to them. And I and Vajrahan will fly Vajrahan up to the roof, and we will carefully enter through a window or something and begin our search from the top down while you are searching the room.
Okay.
Perhaps with eyes on the two of you, they will not have eyes on us.
This will be exciting.
This is a tactic to ferret out a type of boar.
And our intent here is to
Usually
discover. Our intent here is to discover the location of Isha ultimately. Yes.
Yes, that is the end goal, or at least point us at a definitive lake versus our intuition being the greater of the two.
So perhaps we find the individual that we trailed to the hidden dagger, Dixie, and we inquire if they have any recommendations on lakeside destinations.
Oh, okay. Great.
We ask, perhaps asking more questions than divulging informations.
Yes. Gotcha.
A plan is indeed in place.
All right. Great. Vajrahan, have you flown before?
I'll use primacy. With that, Vajrahan lifts up off of the ground, flying, and starts moving towards the roof. That was a
Okay.
2-4.
There it goes.
And you have your answer.
How is it that I've sought you for 10 days straight and gone through all kinds of insanity, and every moment I am just stunned to silence.
We can all fly now, Sif.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, before... I'm just going to trust both of you. I don't want to see it. Just...
Okay.
Right. Okay. Great. I'm on my way, Vajrahan.
You're right, the roof is in terrible shape.
And I will fly up to Vajrahan.
All right, Sif and Vajvan are going up. Dixie's going inside. And
Yep.
Zork, what were you doing?
I'm going in with Dixie.
All right.
Yeah.
Dixie and Zork, you both go
Mhm.
tooling inside as Vajrahan and Sif unceremoniously fly up the side of the building and land on, or towards landing on the roof. It'll take you just a second to get up there.
Wait, Zorik, you can fly too?
Yes, Dixie. In fact, I flew earlier when we were following the Kaku.
That's
It's
amazing,
Exhilarating.
isn't it?
I love it.
Sif made it look so good.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would love to go for a fly sometime. You know, when we're not on the job.
Oh, that sounds great. Yeah.
You're both
yeah,
having
good
this
idea.
conversation as you stop before the welcome desk, and there is an Ikshi behind the counter with an ornately embroidered eye covering. And they say, "Welcome to the Hidden Dagger. Are you looking for a meal or are you looking for lodging?"
Yes.
Yes.
We are the finest establishment in Plak Plak. How many nights would you like to reserve?
Just the one?
Perhaps should we start with a meal first and see if we like the vibe?
Mm-hmm. Dixie will do that arm leaning and be like, I have heard good things about your water.
Ah. Well, if you wish, then you may, and the Ikshi motions to their right, your left, towards another open doorway, and there's a tavern in there. If you go inside there, I'm sure they will see to having you seated and can take your order there. We have some specialties I think you may like.
Excellent. I am very excited.
As am I.
All right, you make your way into the tavern. There are a number of eloquent guests in here. They, Dixie, your cape really looks good on you in this particular environment, especially. Zork, I think you're in armor. That's your main vibe. Walking in, which stands out a little bit. Dixie, you have armor as well, but it's under your cloak.
Under the cloak, yeah.
Yeah. And people notice you as you walk in, and you can't help but notice the snide looks of the Lamplack people, the Asgal people, the there's some smattering of Selku, and that's the primary clientele that's in here right now.
Mm-hmm.
And another Ikshi approaches you. This one has long straight hair and a much less elegant eye covering. They've got a dirty apron on, and they say, we're a bit short-handed this evening, but I can seat you. Is it just the two of you? Where would you like to be seated? Would you like to be by the window, or just all pomp and circumstance of, despite the fact that they're maybe a little bit shabby looking?
Yeah.
Dixie, do you have a preference?
I would like to sit by the window.
Very well. The individual.
I'm going to quickly look around, Ty, and see if I can see that the Keku that we followed.
Okay, give me a call roll body, please.
Yes, 4-2.
Nice. You do not appear to see them. It's fairly well populated in here. It's like lunch hour. But you don't, that individual is not present that you know, based on your memory of what they look like, and you actually don't see any amphibious gecko in here.
All right. We might just be here for a nice meal.
Oh, okay.
So the Ixie seats you and says, all right, can I get you, I heard, first of all, would you like a beverage of any sort?
I would like your finest water, please.
Very well.
I will have the same. We've heard good things.
And they set down the little scrolls of cloth menu that are tied up, and they say, please take your time, and I'll be back with the water, and you can order when you're ready.
Thank you very much.
And off they go. And you feel like you're just living in the lap of luxury here in this elegant inn. There are actually a couple of Asgal that are softly playing instruments very beautifully live on a corner stage that's half round. And people are in low conversation, the murmur of conversation. Meanwhile, Sif and Vajrahan, you are up on the ratty roof. What do you used to do up there?
Sif, you said there was some way for us to get inside.
No, we're going to have to make it. I mean, look at the state of this roof, though. Like, I part of me thinks I'll make an entrance just by stepping on some of these rotten boards.
Ajvahan sets down on the roof and takes a very feeble, frail stomp on the roof. Nothing shifts or shivers.
Seems rather sturdy to me.
I'm not going to call attention to our differences for any other reason but to show you, prove to you, perhaps, that your judgment is perhaps not the correct judgment in this matter. And then I'm going to step very
And as you do, please make a call roll body.
Yeah, that's exactly. Ty knew exactly what he was going to do. Oh, that's a 4 and a 1, baby.
Yeah. The roof breaks under your foot and you lift yourself back with your wings to avoid falling through and alight back where you were standing.
Yeah, so perhaps you were mistaken.
This is exactly what Kava would have done. Yes, I like you, Sif.
Actually, that's true. She would have done that. Yeah.
Is it dark? Looking down through the roof. Is it dark inside?
Looking down inside, there's some ambient light that gets down in there. It's definitely an attic layer. It is dry, tattered, a bit dusty. It's not real large, not a big distance down below. It's not a full true attic. It's just more like a space between the ceiling of whatever's below and the roof. And it's a substantially large area, surface area. But just looking through the opening in the hole, you can't really see much beyond that. You can just tell it's probably not as pristine as what's on the inside of the building.
As if, since you are more proficient in the body, perhaps you lead the way.
Which way am I leading us?
In the hole, yes.
Okay. You know I don't like holes or going... I have wings they catch on things. Like, I would rather not fall through a roof I'm hoping to find something we can pry.
Your foot did a good job. You could just stomp a bit more around. And then we go through. I can fit through that.
Oh, okay, right.
I mean, I understand you don't like holes. If
No, I understand.
He's still up in the air, though. It's not the basement.
Yes, okay, all right. Be more like Kava. Got it. All right. What would Kava do? Kava would punch her way through. Yes.
Actually, she'd probably turn into a fate worm first, and then punch her way through.
If she turned into a fate worm on this roof, the whole roof would come down.
It would be an entrance.
It would be. Well, I can't turn into a fate worm. I don't even know what a fate worm is. What is a fate worm?
It's a dragon-esque creature.
Oh, the thing she turned into. Oh.
Yes, she was very fond of it.
All right. Right. Okay. Right, here I go. And he's going to lift off from the roof. And he's going to turn and dive at the hole.
Oof. Okay, from what height?
His movement is because he's got the mobile it's 24 feet fly. So,
well, 24 from what? What gives you 24?
The tattoo.
So you're using the tattoo today?
I use it every day.
It's a once per day use, though.
Oh, it's a once per day use.
Yeah.
I missed that part. So, all right. No, I'm not using it today. I am going to just 6-7 feet up and then drop.
All right.
Might I, as he does, I'm going to bring about some wind down around him, pushing at the edges of the hole and propelling him.
Okay. All right. So, Siv, as you come diving down from just a short leap up and down, kind of a porpoising
Yeah.
thing, Vazwan, what did you get?
Oh, yeah. That's 1-4.
All right. This dust kicks up in your face as this gust of wind blasts at the hole as you arrive at it, and you go ahead and make an attack roll at it.
Double force.
All right. Roll the damage. See if it resists at all.
I mean, did I obscure it? Did it?
No.
That's a joke. Don't worry. No.
But it is +2.
And that makes it a 5 damage.
All right. You punch through, Vajran. You see Sif punch through to their waist. Sif, in addition to your armor, you do take 1 injury as you get a bit shredded from the boards and the impact. And you are stuck upside down as your legs are protruding from the roof, and you're head down inside this room. You have busted through the plaster, through the ceiling, and you're looking inside this empty bedroom, lodging room, where dust and detritus have burst all over the floor, on finely linened bedding and a rug on the carpet, or the rug on the floor. Dust cascades down and begins to settle. And
so he went through the roof and then through the floorboards of the attic crawl space and then into a room. Nice.
Yeah,
beautiful.
and just as
his legs are thick.
because it's only yay deep in that roof section.
I am going to choose this moment in time to teleport into the room I can see.
And then, bam, disappears. And Vajvan, you're looking down into this lovely room that's got debris all over the place.
And Sif looking up at you like...
down inside.
You went a bit too far, Sif.
I slowly lower myself down, avoiding his hole down into the nice room and just into the attic crawl space.
Okay, it's not large enough to stand up in. It's only about a shin and a half deep. Yeah, and then it immediately goes to the ceiling.
It's a crawl space is what it is.
I try my best to precariously lower myself down towards Sif.
Now, from ceiling to the floor is like...
There is a bed.
It's like 6.5 shins, so it's about 10 feet.
Sif, just get ready to catch me.
No,
they don't weigh much.
No,
not over the bed. Not over the bed, though.
I'm going to grab the bed and pull it over to...
Sif has made a landing spot for you, and you drop down onto the bed.
There you go.
And with that accomplished, we go back to...
Hopefully no one heard anything.
I doubt it.
Zorek, do you see the person?
I don't see them. I don't see any of the that aquatic type of kaku.
Oh, okay. Maybe they're in a room?
Maybe. Should we search for them or ask someone or...
Well, I mean, do we know their name?
Do we just have dinner?
I mean, we could just have dinner. Sure.
I mean, it would be nice. It would be nice to catch up. It's been a long time since we've had some quality time together.
Yeah, it has. But I mean, Sif. It feels like Sif is in a rush to kind of do things. And I mean, to be fair, like thinking about what Isha's trying to do, like I feel like we should probably try and get that out of the way as soon as we can.
It would be nice to bring Sif and Isha together and come to terms.
It just doesn't make sense. Maybe there's something that I'm missing.
I doesn't make sense to me either. At one point I thought Isha had malintent against us in the garden itself, but after our last encounter, I am convinced that they are only meaning to help, and that there is something that we don't understand. I can't quite place it.
I know you said that, Zorek, and I trust you. You're my best friend. But remember when I thought I was doing a good thing, and then you explained to me how much it hurt and how much damage I was doing? I'm worried that Isha is making the same kind of choices. That maybe they do think they're doing the right thing, but there are a lot of people being hurt by it.
It's possible, I suppose, but I think this can be resolved through conversation and not through violence.
We gotta find them first. We gotta find Isha first.
We do, and that is why we're here. And I don't see the individual that we tracked to this establishment, but perhaps we ask.
Yeah, we can ask the Ixi who took our order when they come back with the water.
Yes, and we should look at the menus to see if perhaps there's anything. There's a clue in the menu. I don't know, but I'm thinking, and I've only tried this a few times, Dixie, but maybe I could try to scry and see if they are here or nearby. I could try it.
That is a crazy idea. I like it.
It doesn't always work.
Yeah,
I'm willing to give it a try.
Sure.
All right.
Are you looking at the menu?
Cover for me as if they come back.
Oh, you bet.
I'm going to close my eyes and I'm going to try to scry on the Keku that we had tracked to this place with the intent of trying to determine if they're on the premises.
If you get a standard success, are you trying to hear them or see them?
I think I would try to see them.
Okay.
I want to see them and like where they are.
So whenever you a standard success of scrying visually gives you their immediate them in their 4-foot area.
Okay.
So it's hard to make out details around them, but you can tell what kind of general environment it is, what the lighting is like, that kind of thing. But a high success would allow you could hear them as well, or you could potentially open up a larger space around them. But you can wait and decide that after you see your roll.
All right, let's see. I'm going to think about that for a second and see if I can do it. That is a 4-3. I am going to make it a 4-4 and try to see and hear them.
Okay. Meanwhile, Dixie, you're looking at the menu. There's a list of appetizers in the value 3 to 5 range. There is a list of main entrees in the value 4 to 5 range. And there is a list of invisible entrees served invisibly in the 5 to 7 value range.
Excellent.
Zorik, you close your eyes and this window opens up and you see very clearly that brownish, mottled, amphibious figure. And they're saying, so if we're in agreement, the first opportunity that we get, we will show them they are snooping where they don't belong. And there's no other sound around them, but you can tell that this figure's looking back and forth to somebody else. And it seems that they're at the end of some sort of conversation about whatever was that they've been talking about. The environment...
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, I was going to say, but it looks like they may be standing outside.
Can somewhere. I use mind to encourage them to speak the name of the individual that they're talking to say their name?
I will. Yeah, you can make a mind manifestation, but you
I can see the target that I want to influence.
Right.
And really, they're already in this conversation with this individual. I just want them to just say their name.
Because you're filtering it through another manifestation, it's going to be at increased difficulty.
Okay. All right. No, that's double 2s.
Okay.
I will take a point of primacy as a recovery.
Okay. And so the conversation gets finished up. They say, so we're in agreement. And then you begin to lose hold on that.
Were they outside? Were they inside? Could I tell?
They were out.
That?
It seemed like they were outside somewhere.
They were outside somewhere. Okay.
Yeah.
And the message that they were saying is that they're going to let someone know that they are snooping where they shouldn't be.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
As you come back, Dixie, would you please give me a call to roll body at increased difficulty?
Okay, yep.
Oh, gosh.
That is a 4.
Okay.
But I can't bump it.
While you're looking at the, let's see, increased difficulty.
Key point?
Would a key point bump it?
You could. If you have.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I'll use a key point to bump it to 5.
Okay. While you're reading the menu, somebody else walked by the table, pausing just briefly while you're looking at the menu, and you see them as they just pause briefly. They're wearing a white, thin fabric shirt. This is an Asgal man, and black pants, and looks like they're part of the restaurant. But they just kind of come by, slow down, and then keep moving by. And as you notice, you look up and you acknowledge them and they acknowledge you. But unless you say something, they continue on.
If they acknowledge me, I'll say, question.
Yes.
These invisible meals.
Yes. Our specialty.
Yes, is there a is there a theme that generally they work within, or is the theme just invisible?
The theme is invisibility, but we do have vegetable options. We do have meat options. We do have combination options. So preference for diet, but they come invisible and you don't exactly know what's on your plate. Isn't it fun? It's one of the most sort of elegant cuisine sort of things that because
I do. That does intrigue me.
This is while you're in your meditation, Zurich. While you're in your yeah. But your server will be back shortly.
Yes, great. Thank you.
Have I answered your questions?
You have, yes. Thank you very much.
Well, there's something for you on the table, and then they continue on. And Zurich, that's about when you come back and see Dixie looking at the table. There is a pewter plate and a small scrap of fabric on it.
What have you got there, Dixie? Oh, by the way, I saw them and heard them. But what's this?
I was speaking with one of the staff here, and there is something on our table. It's a piece of fabric. Does it look familiar?
Did we order it?
Well, I asked about the invisible meals. Maybe. How big is the fabric? Do I have to tie it around my eyes?
Nope, it's just a little swatch of fabric. It looks like it has writing on it.
It looks like it has writing on it. What does it say?
Okay. Ooh. How mysterious.
It says, for more of what you're looking for, find me at the Corskatant's Roost. ZV.
Well, then I'll hand it to Zorik.
ZV. Does that ring a bell, Ty?
It might. I'll let you make a call roll lore.
Uh, 4-3.
Captain Zaru mentioned Zigadaru Faxu of the Shadowmark Gallants at the Corskatant's Roost.
Could this be Zigadaru Vaxu?
Wait, does Dixie know who Zigadaru Vaxu is? I don't know.
You were not present during that meeting, were you? No. Well, you could make a call roll lore at increased difficulty.
Yeah, sure.
I'll say the name anyways. Maybe you've heard of them.
That's a 2. I'm like, nope. Nope.
We were told by one of the captains of this Zigadaru Vaxu, if this is the individual referenced in this note, which I have a hunch it is. They could be found at the Corskatant Roost, but I believe they are quite dangerous.
Well, that's good, because we are also dangerous?
We certainly can be.
Excellent.
In the right circumstances.
Okay. Are we going there now? We should get the others, right?
Yeah, perhaps we should. Do you want to try to... Are you able to communicate telepathically?
Yeah. I think so.
I wonder where they are right now.
Yeah, you'd have to be able to see them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we know they were heading upstairs, so why don't we go upstairs and see if we can find them?
It's about this time that your server comes up with the waters.
Thank you.
And as they set them down, we're going to go back to Sif and Vajrahan and see what in the world they're up to. So you stand in this room, you know that you're at the top floor, which would be the third.
I am blowing dust from my beak.
Well done, Sif. Now, where do you suspect this gecko is?
Well, if they're up here and they didn't hear that, they're a gecko. They heard it. I guess we were.
But they might just think it's a rowdy patron in the hotel room.
Right. Yeah. I'm going to look to your optimism rather than my dire instincts. It's just more convenient, I guess. Let's search room from room to room. I'm going to ask you a question, Vajrahan, and I don't mean it at all offensive.
I enjoy questions.
You appear to be wooden.
Wooden?
Like the door.
Oh,
I look at my hand.
I wish. I promise you the door is much harder than I am.
Well, but, and now this is something I've seen Dixie do, so I'm not exactly expecting you to do the same. But I think me kicking down doors may not be the most quiet option. So if you are part wood, could your wood talk to the wooden doors and get them to open for us?
I'm not quite sure, I work that way. Though I'm sure Dixie does.
Well, Dixie turns like, have you ever seen ice?
Yes, I've seen ice, Sif.
So we saw some ice on this pass, and Dixie just kind of looked at it and melted it. I was flying around it, of course. I think Zorik almost died. I'm pretty sure that's what happened.
And this has something to do with doors, Sif?
Well, I was thinking Dixie, spoke to the ice and made it go away. If you, spoke to the door and made it go away.
I think I have a good option.
I go out the door of the bedroom and walk across to the door next door, and I knock.
And Sif is standing there just looking dumbfounded.
I then
No
proceed to the next one.
Okay. No answer there. These are both on the same side of the hallway.
Yeah, I'll continue down knocking on doors.
Okay, at one point, there's a voice that says on the other side, who is it?
That's when my head sticks out of the doorway.
Vajrahan is
Yes.
4 doors down.
Yeah.
Hello, Weaver. I was sent up to provide some,
I'm going to use deceive, by the way.
some complimentary paraphernalia on behalf of your fine stay at the Hidden Dagger.
What kind of paraphernalia?
Oh, different delicacies and a cold glass of water, which they are known quite well.
A woman's voice goes, water? Paw? Go ahead and attempt your, it's called mind.
Mind? Isn't that lore?
Or is it?
Deceive? It's
Deceptive notion.
just a
You're right.
common mundane. I also could deceptive notion. I thought deceptive notion is more like putting a thought into their head. I'll do deceptive notion though. That's fine.
Well, that would be a manifestation. So do you want to do the mundane? Either way. It does make a difference.
Either one's fine by me.
Okay. Well, if it's manifestation, then the roll may have other effects. If it's benign, it's either if it's mundane, it's either success or failure. With a challenge roll.
Yeah. I'll go ahead and just do deceptive notion. That's fine.
Okay. What'd you get?
4-3. I'm willing to bump that to a 4-4 if I need to, but
You need to bump your 4 to a 5 because I got a 4.
okay.
Well, 4-4 would beat your 4, wouldn't it?
When it comes to challenge, a 4 beats a 4/4 or a 4.
And then it is a 5/3.
Okay.
That's right.
There's a pause of quiet. And then unlocking of the door, and a wizened Asgal male peers through, wearing an elegant jacket over a nice shirt and undershorts, and says, delicacies, you say?
I start ruffling in my satchel. As if to retrieve the delicacies. Meanwhile, kind of like trying to peer past the crack to just see if there's a Keku in there.
Peering over their heads as you ruffle through, you see, and also an Asgal woman also peek over. What is it? And you see there are an assortment of clothes on the bed, as if various outfits have been tried and discarded or haven't been tried on yet. There is a discarded room service, dishware and things like that from some earlier meal, perhaps. But there's no one else in the room that you can see.
Now, hold out your hand. It's part of the surprise.
Like the invisible meals.
Yes. So hold out your hand.
I'll let you do it, dear. The Asgal woman holds out her hand, and she has this lovely pattern of shimmering gold dyes and pink and blue dyes and hints of green accenting her shoulders.
As I'm about to put the thing into her hand, I say,
Before I do, have you also been hearing that noisy gekut on this floor?
She opens one eye and she says, well, and her mate says, there was a loud crash just moments ago. Is that what you mean?
Possibly. I think I heard something earlier, too. Not exactly sure. Which direction?
Hall. And see if you just step back into the room momentarily. They don't appear to notice. Oh,
never
that was. Oh,
we just heard complaints about it. I wasn't sure if you had seen them or heard them.
So if there's complaints, we get surprises too in this hotel, in this tavern, in this inn.
We understand that if there's a disturbing guest, we provide. No, the eyes, the hands.
Oh yes, yeah. She closes her eyes, and her husband's watching.
And I put something in her hand and fold up her hand. Have a nice day. And I close the door and walk. I put one ration in her hand, and I proceed to swiftly walk down the hallway.
I don't think he's up here.
What kind of ration was it?
It's just a basic one day rations. Yeah, it's some sort of like mashed tuber in a little wrapping. Yeah,
little leaf. Okay, you return to Sif.
And,
are you?
I return to Sif and I kind of like motion him and I start going downstairs.
Oh, you went right by me. Okay, all right. So
and I said,
I don't think he's up here, Sif.
Right. I'm gonna follow him, but I am going to look back to see if the Lamplack couple like poke their heads out.
They were Asgal, but
or Asgal, I meant. Yeah.
No, they have not opened the door. There's some muffled conversation of perhaps a perplexed exchange.
That's enough for me. I'm just gonna hustle Vajrahan down the stairs and get down after him.
As you go tootling down the stairs, we go back to Dixie and Zorik. Your server says, "Did we decide on something?"
Well, I do have a question.
Yes.
My companion and I were considering the possibility of perhaps some seafood. And I'm not sure, I'm not familiar with some of the terminology on your menu, but we were told by a a Piscean individual, Keku, who you may be familiar with. Their name escapes my mind at the moment, but they were going on and on about the lake caught bounty that you were serving, and I'm unsure. I can't quite remember.
If I can, just let me clarify, because we have invisible fare. Do you mean food you see?
Perhaps.
And, because those are your options there, and they move their arm over your shoulder and they start pointing down on the scroll. So these are the options you can see, and then this side, this column here, you see these are all served invisibly. You can't see them. Those are not seafood.
Yes, I understand.
That makes way more sense.
Right. Yeah.
It does.
But was
sadly.
was the Keku here?
Is there someone? Is it a regular?
It was someone who was raving about the fair.
Oh, that's good to hear. That's good to hear. I'll pass along the words.
You may know them from.
They were in here just a moment ago.
I'm gonna try to read their mind with a mind manifestation.
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
Yep. I'll bump it to a 4.
Okay.
4-1.
This poor individual is scrambling for what Piscean Keku that they know, who may have been in here recently. They're filtering through a number of individuals that have come in on the day, but the faces seem to confuse them more.
I will I will try to project the image into their mind of who we saw to help them.
Okay.
I don't know if is that
let's call that empowered.
Okay. 4-4.
Wow. they jolt like they've been shocked. And they say, I really, well, I sort of can explain this. They're not looking at you at the moment. You know, they have their eye band anyway. It seems like they never are, but they're looking up and they say, I have well known the depths of the void, and I cannot explain this image I have in my mind of this individual whom I have never seen, but I need to go home. I need to return home.
Are you okay?
I've never been better. Thank you.
You are welcome, and congratulations.
Thank you so much. Many great questions have been answered for me just now.
Oh.
I hope you find your friend.
And yeah, thank you so much. Don't worry about the invisible meal. We'll get it sent up to our room.
Okay. Did you want to place an order? I should probably finish my...
No, you have to go to do
something profound has
thing
happened.
That you do.
Profound. It is profound. Yes. They start removing their apron.
Explain everything. You just go.
Someone else will come take care. Thank you so much. And they just leave. They throw their apron on the floor and they
I just look at Dixie.
Leave.
Huh. That was unexpected.
Yeah. Wow.
I guess they didn't have the information we were looking for.
No. No, definitely not. Maybe we should go up and try and find the others.
Okay. Do we see stairs?
There were stairs behind the disc.
In the lobby. Yeah.
Lead the way, Dixie. I'll follow.
Okay.
As you come out of the tavern and start to go up the stairs, the innkeeper at the desk says, "Do you want to reserve your rooms now? You should reserve before you go."
Oh, I thought we go up and have a look at the room.
No. We have to see we have to see what's available and procure the deposit.
Oh, so they're like invisible rooms, like the invisible meal.
No,
interesting.
Not exactly, but that is not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. We'll have to see if we can make that work.
Yeah, sure. Well, do we, Dixie just turns to Zorak, are we booking a room? Is that what's happening?
I'm not comfortable booking a room that I can't see.
Oh, well, I can show you. Let me, and then just a moment, please. And the Ixie ducks back and then comes back with a land plaque.
Is there a ledger? Is there like a ledger of names or anything on this desk? What's on this? Like,
yeah. There's
while they look away, I'm going to try to scan this thing and see if I recognize any names. I don't know.
Okay.
Grasping at straws here.
Right.
Can I try and run interference while Zorik's looking at the book? Dixie is going to try and keep conversing with the receptionist. Kind of over here.
Well, so because I think Zork was looking when the receptionist disappeared in the back.
Oh, okay, disregard.
Yeah.
Well, then, can I try and like?
Cover me, Dixie. Cover me.
Can I essentially follow the receptionist back behind the door?
Sure. Okay. All right.
And just
You
walk
work
in and
your
be
way.
like, and one more thing, about the water here.
So you're inside having this conversation. There's you, there's the Ixie receptionist, and there's a Lamplack youth.
Yeah.
And the receptionist says, I'm supposed to, you're the water. And so
Well,
you
just
start,
because there was a time when I was that water, and I've noticed that a lot of people have been saying here in the city that the water is poison, and I personally think that's a slight on my peoples.
all right, Zor, give me one roll.
I take issue with this. 4-2.
All right, you quickly scan. You're trying to identify any name patterns, but it's all names.
Yeah.
And they're not names that you know. And of course, you didn't have a name of this individual. Let's see how many people there are registered on this thing. There are about a dozen names. Many of them are pairs. There is one individual listed solo. And then there are 6 couples registered.
Which room is the solo one?
The solo one is, let's see, on the 3rd floor in like 312.
Yeah, we're either gonna make their day or ruin their night. Okay.
And then, so Dixie, they're kind of ushering you back out the water, huh? And they're like, I assure you that there's no poison in the water. There would be no...
But that's what I'm saying, is that I personally can vouch for the quality of the water. So if it is poisoned, then that surely should be a reflection on the person serving the water and not the water itself. That's all I'm saying.
My friend here happens to be a connoisseur of fine waters, and
indeed I am.
And a bit of a little known but soon to be well known, and I'll look over at Dixie, water critic on the scene.
Well, we have the best water in.
I have heard that, and I have sampled some of the water here, and it is very good drinking water. Yes,
we filter it through lava rock. Yeah. I'll show you the
That's
room.
how you do it.
Yeah, we have a room on the top floor. Let's head that way. Meanwhile, Sif and Vajrahan, you make the 2nd floor. Do you continue down, or are you going to?
Let me check these doors too, Sif. What, Sif?
Are you using silence?
Silence again?
Yeah, it's got a stone.
I will take one side and you take the other.
You're going to kick one and I knock the other.
No, I'm knocking. I'm not kicking doors. That's all right. So we'll just knock and before you're almost Dixie-esque. You're just so eager. Our story is we are looking for a Keku they're gonna see me and know that I'm a Kiku. But we're looking for one who is an intruder. We're
An
security.
intruder.
Yes.
I'm security.
Both of us are. Yes.
Ah, I
Right.
see.
Right. You're an investigator and I'm your muscle.
Ah, I like this. Yes, okay.
All right. And if they ask you for a badge or something, just tell them we don't need no freaking badges. Okay?
Not a problem, sir.
Right. All right. Start knocking on doors.
Begin walking down on doors.
All right, so if you knock on the first door and a male voice from the other side says, yeah, whoa, who is it? What is it?
Excuse me, sir. We're aware of an intruder in this fine establishment, a Keku, that you might have seen running around or sneaking around the inn.
What does that have to do with us, and why do you have intruders at such an expensive place?
Well, that's what we that's the next thing we will look at.
You
After
should
we
call the
find-
watch. Are you the watch? You should call the city watch. Not be bothering people who are trying to vacation.
You're. Vajrahan, I'm not good at this. I kicked the door in.
Oh, all right. Give it an attack.
Double force. What the hell?
Roll the damage.
I've attacked so many doors. This is dumb.
The opposite
Poor
problem with
guy
average-
on the other side of the door is going to get clobbered.
I mean, that's full.
Finally getting his paid time off, and he
Oh,
just
yeah,
wants to
right.
relax.
Yeah.
That's a full 6 damage.
The door flies open and two, like, 4.5 shin tall Landplaque men are standing there. And they're like, an intruder! And they let's go into combat order. They're going first because I just rolled a 1. So the first one lunges at you
Right.
with a right cross. That's a high success. For 4 points, you take 3 of it as your armor absorbs part of it, and you are hobbled. As the second one turns into
I just got clocked.
a kookrel.
Oh.
And screams a lion cry at you. It's your turn.
Yeah.
Rajbahan, you hear this sudden outbreak behind you of combat and an animalistic scream from the doorway. Dixie and Zorik, as you're coming up the stairs, you hear the sound of combat and an animalistic scream of combat. What do you do, Sif?
I turn invisible.
Go ahead and roll for it.
That's a 3-2. I'll bump it to a 4.
All right. Okay. You turn invisible. And then what do you do?
And then I back away slowly. And down the hall, away from the opening, the open door.
Okay. You start backing away down the hall, away from the opening, maybe back towards the staircase.
Yeah.
All right. Zorik, Dixie, and the innkeeper you're coming up to the landing. Vajrahan, you're part of this mess. What do you do?
Have I seen Dixie and Zorik come up yet?
Well, it depends on what you're doing, because you were at a door about to knock, right? And then you hear
Yeah,
this
and I
ruckus.
was knocking on that door, and then I hear like
Okay.
the kicking, and I
Let's see who opens who responds from. You hear a woman's voice from the other side. What's going on out there?
We have
I kind of look over at my shoulder, door kicking down.
Yeah. I think at the sound of the smash, Dixie might be like, that doesn't sound good.
And with the sound of like a face being punched, I'm like, ma'am, stay in your room. There's little ruffians.
You turn around. There is the Exquisite innkeeper's like upper face appearing down the stairs. There is a bit of a tall Zorik above them, just about the same amount of face.
Yeah, you can't see Dixie, but you hear Dixie be like, that doesn't sound good.
Yeah, you're just
like, what kind of establishment are you running here?
The innkeeper's like, I don't know. Stay back. And
do you want us to do something about it?
Just stay where you're at, please. And
Dixie's like, I don't know. I like it.
Essentially mountain lion with a porcupine, very bushy porcupine-esque tail, comes out behind an enraged Landplaque man, shirtless, who's looking around. Where did he go? Go ahead, Bajwan.
I would like to use Phantasm of Sif running up the 3rd floor, just like his tail feathers as he's running up to the 3rd floor.
Okay.
Because these two are right next to each other, right?
Yeah. So
this is just like a small area. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. They do get challenges, but go ahead and see how you do.
It's a 3-1. I will go ahead and bump that to 4-1.
Okay. There! And they bolt. The guy goes running super fast. Galloping behind him is this Kukurel. The innkeeper says, wait! And goes chasing after.
But Dixie's like, Sif, where are you going?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
And Vajvahan just starts walking down past Sif and Zorik, and he just kind of mumbles, he's like, my stay, towards the Ixie who's ran upstairs, as she's like running by. Maybe they share a quick glance, and he kind of yells out, my stay at the Chalice has been lovely. And I start walking downstairs.
What is happening, Vajvahan?
What? Yeah,
motion you guys.
Where's Sif? All right.
Right next to you, you hear Sif's voice go, going down the stairs.
Time to leave.
Okay. Oh, well, it's good that we found you. Zorik found out where they were.
Dixie, move.
I'm moving.
What did you find in the basement?
Do you have this discussion on the staircase, or do you leave the establishment?
We're on our way out.
We're on our way out.
We're on our way out.
You get to the bottom of the stairs.
The stairs are not a conference room.
You exit the entrance. The young man is at the desk. He's like watching as you go out. I assume Sif, you're still invisible if you're maintaining. Yeah. And he watches you leave, but he keeps looking back like towards the staircase.
There's a ruckus upstairs. You might want to send security.
Somebody's already called to watch. Thank you.
Good.
Okay, yeah.
Also, the right room at the very top is a very small leak in the roof.
Thank you.
Yes, of course.
Starts making a note of it. You all get out into the street. Down the street, you can see some of the city watches making its way quickly in your direction. You keep wandering off.
Yeah.
Go forth with your conversation.
Zorik.
I will reappear. Ow.
Did you learn anything?
Yes. Lamplax punched very hard.
And the roof is indeed quite in bad shape.
Well, it's in worse shape now with my shape in it.
Well, we discovered that the water is good, and they have invisible meals. And the fabric, the thing.
Indeed.
Zorik, the message.
We received this message. I'll hand it to Vajvahan.
Yeah, we have to talk to
you two.
What was the name? Zanzibar Velvet?
Zigadaru Vaxu.
Yeah.
Is who we believe this refers to, if you recall.
Yeah.
I do recall.
So the gallant assassin.
Yeah. If we want to know more about the things that we want to know.
It could be a setup. It could be a trap. We attempted to the best that we could
No,
to
it's not.
ascertain the identity and location of the Piscine Kaku that we had been tracking, and I was able to scry on them, and they were speaking with someone and indicating that we were going to be sent a message for our inquiries. I believe this could be the message.
And where in the inn were they, Zorik? They weren't upstairs.
They were, to my knowledge, not in the inn at all. They were somewhere else. It was hard for me to tell, but they were speaking with... I could see them distinctly, and I could hear them
inside
speaking.
the inn. You could see them inside.
Not
the inn?
in... No, I was scrying on them, Sif. I could see
That's
them.
what I mean. You scried them, and they were in the inn, or they weren't in the inn.
They were not.
You think they're not?
They were out.
They were out of the inn.
They were out of the inn, not in the inn. It's confusing because inn is in there both times. Are you with me now?
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah.
you were very thorough, at least.
But I do think we should tread lightly. I believe this rendezvous with ZV at the Korskatant Roost could be a trap.
Yes.
Is that another inn?
I don't know.
It's probably not a trap. It's probably just to tell us to be quiet or something, a warning. I really don't want to talk to them. So the V, the Vaxu, that's my name. It's my people.
They seem to want to
You?
talk.
Oh, it's your people. Right. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, not me specifically.
It was you all
Dixie.
along?
Yes. No, but we share blood, so
Can they be trusted?
no. But they can't.
There we have it.
But they can't be. I went into that inn where Dixie's friends let us in on everything. I went into that inn with the intention of ruffling some feathers, because the
I
spies.
think you achieved that.
I hope so. The spies were never going to tell us anything, regardless of if we found that man, the one you know, Dixie, the name.
Norin.
Whether we found that individual or not, they're not going to tell us anything. I didn't want to involve the Gallants because the Vaxu connection. So I guess we're involved with the Gallant connection now.
If we want to follow this invitation, then yes, we will be. If it's a red herring, then perhaps
it'll be tasty.
It's the only thing we have, I suppose.
Yeah.
I guess you're right.
We do have the slip of paper, though.
I pick up a slip of paper.
Right.
But
so
we assume it was written by the ZV, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Or do we think it's a ruse?
There's
I
really
don't know
only
if-
one way to find out.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's probably a couple, but I get your point.
So far, we have not found a way to find anything out, Vashvahan.
They found this note.
Yes. I'm saying my own
Well,
skills at finding clues has been suspect.
And to
the
be
least.
fair, the note found us.
Sort of how Dixie's friends found him.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of sounds like a apples oranges thing.
Perhaps, but it is
Yes.
quite
Juicy.
uncanny how the clues leading us have been laid before us at every turn. This is, to me, slightly troubling given the complexities of the relationships of these groups in this the city and our continued question of where Isha is.
What is the location again on the cloth?
Korskatant Roost.
Okay.
It's in the Stone Mace district near the Tornchy Chalice.
Yeah, I'm not excited about another inn.
If you don't
Oh,
wish
it
to
is an inn.
it's not an inn, it's a tavern.
I'm not so into taverns either.
Dixie will like put a hand on Sif's arm and be like, "Don't worry, Sif. We'll keep you safe because we're dangerous and not spies."
That's accurate. That's
I mean, Sif punched his way through 2 floors, essentially.
Right?
it was a crawl space. It wasn't that. It wasn't. And
I couldn't even break the shingle. He did very good.
I got stuck.
If we pursue this ZV at the Korskatant Roost, we are potentially walking into a trap. We don't know that for a fact, but it's possible. We are most likely walking into the Shadowmark Gallant's territory. That is likely, yes.
Yep.
Is there a way where we could separate the two? In other words, could we extract ZV from the Korskatant Roost to question them in a more neutral or perhaps even a location where we may have an edge? Could we perhaps leverage our contacts with the captains of the watch to perhaps bring them in for some sort of, administrative conversation of sorts?
I very much doubt a notorious assassin will be arrested.
No, but perhaps they have contacts within the watch. I would assume that's likely given the multi-layers of intrigue that we seem to be unraveling at every turn.
So much so my mind spins.
I want to give you a reminder that when you did your lore check back to what you knew about ZV, that you were literally told by the captain of the watch to see if they had information for you as an option.
Perhaps there is, based on that, perhaps there is already a relationship that we could exploit to our benefit then. I still have trepidation of entering this Korskatant Roost. It may put us at great risk.
Likely, but so did the dwelling of the poison sweet hens, and if these are renowned assassins, I suppose just about every place we've been so far, they could have jumped us. Instead, they left us a note on a plate in the dining room.
Yet we have somehow managed to get ourselves jumped nonetheless. What the hell happened up there?
We don't need to talk about it.
Misunderstanding, really. Hot-tempered.
Yes.
Ruffians.
Disgruntled guests. I think there was something wrong with the bedding.
Just a couple knocks, really.
It's just this. I just have a little dent in my beak. That's all.
Yes, you.
Oh.
It looks like it hurts. Vajvahan put it well. This is all we have. So perhaps we just explore this ZV and visit the Korskatant Roost.
Just be ready. If they jump us, we're not taken entirely by surprise. But I
have a new
we'll come out on top.
A new
Let's hear
plan.
it, Sif.
All of my plans have been terrible. So my new plan is one of you come up with a plan.
Well, our plan is fairly straightforward at the moment. A simple
See what
plan.
she has to say.
So
Bless you on all realms, Vaj.
Thank you. The dust from the attic.
Right. It doesn't stack though, so don't try. So what is this simple plan, Zorik?
We go to the Korskatant Roost and we seek out ZV. And we hope that we are not murdered in the process.
I can live with this, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right, we're in an accord. Let us head out.
All right.
I like it.
Gradually, you make your way back to the Stone Mace District to past the Torrential Chalice and over to the Korskatant's Roost. The tavern is dim, lit by oil lanterns fitted to the walls and hazy windows along the same wall as the door. A black fire pit sits unused in the center of the room. Rough-hewn but polished benches and tables make up the majority of the seating, with no seats at the bar. The tables are spaced to give occupants privacy between each seating area. A barrel-chested land-plaque man tends the bar. A few patrons sit in quiet conversation and seem to notice you when you walk in. There is additionally a large group of Iksha at one table. When you walk in, the bartender looks up at you, sees you, casts their eyes toward the back of the room and gives a casual point or a subtle point. At the back of the room sits a blue and white avian. The hood of her muted green cloak is thrown back, and a loaded crossbow rests within reach on the table next to her mug. She eyes you openly. And that's where we'll end tonight's session.
Ooh. Yep.
Well, I gotta say, guys, rarely has there ever been a finer group of detectives than the four of us.
We are pretty awesome.
Yeah, we are good at this.
Yep. Every clue has been dropped in our lap
Yeah.
as we bumble around. Yeah.
Sif is not a rogue. That is assured. He may hit like a rogue, but he's not a rogue.
Oh my god.
Could be, but rogues don't kick indoors most of the time.
Well, that's exactly my point. He's like if a rogue went barbarian.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Well, we did it nonetheless. We found our way to the next set of clues that will slap us across the face, no doubt. That was amazing. I love those two Lamplack men that just were like, "What? No,
Especially
you're not
because-
interrupting our vacation."
Well, especially because, as Raven pointed out, Sif was like, "There's an intruder. He's a Chaku," and then the Chaku kicks their door in.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, so good.
Oh, that was awesome. All right. Well, what a great sleuthy session we had tonight. And yeah, let's go around the table and do some outros. Let's start with Paul.
Hey everybody, playing your detective Vajvahan here. Paul Angelo, Penborough Online on all the socials, co-author of an upcoming tabletop RPG, cyberpunk heist-like RPG known as House of Eidolons. You can catch it coming up this month. We're going to jump in for a 3-part series. Super fun, had a absolute hoot tonight, making a goof and a total I don't even know what to say at this point. It was beauty. It was artistic. It was really some of our finest work yet.
It was something
Art
else.
house.
Yeah.
It was our art house, definitely art house.
Yeah. It was very good. Yeah, but loving this. Thank you, Ty, for doing this. And yeah, looking forward to next Thursday.
Hell yeah. Let's go next to Tim.
Hey, I'm Tim. I've been your terrible rogue named Sif. Stuck in a roof, punched in the face, and stared down a spy. It's been a day. It's just been a day. You can find me on Discord, barely hanging on. I'm in a bunch of different Discords, so you'll find me almost any of these channels. Yeah, I've got going on this and working on some Nuovarden stuff with Ty and just moving right along.
Always something. There's always something
Always
going
something.
on. Yep. Thank you, Tim. Let's jump next to Alan.
Yes. Hi, everyone. It's me, thoroughly strange Alan Henry. I was playing undercover agent and probably dangerous Dixie.
Oh, he's
And
dangerous.
Yeah. To everyone.
yeah. What a blast it was tonight. Just crashing our way through this entire town. Yeah, it was great. It was so much fun. I really love this system, and I love playing these games. I am an actor and a performance capture artist. If you or your young ones watched a Minecraft movie, then you would have seen my work as Malgosha and the Great Hog and General Chungus. If you watch the Cocaine Bear, I'm the bear. If you watch Godzilla vs Kong, I'm King Kong. That's the weird stuff that I get up to in my day job, and I'm headed to Canada, to Forest City Comic Con in London, Ontario, to hang out with some cool friends and meet some more new friends. So if you're there around 2nd of November and you want to pop in and say hi, please do. But other than that, you'll most likely find me here or possibly elsewhere on the internet. Who knows?
Thank you so much, Alan. Appreciate you being here as well. And last but not least, Ty, thank you so much again for running us through this crazy investigation episode.
Yeah.
It was very
you
fun.
bet. I want to say real quick that, and Alan, I told you after I watched Minecraft, I laughed out loud. At the certain interactions of those characters, especially knowing in some instances that it was you arguing with yourself. And it's just a fun movie. I will absolutely say that too. DungeonMisterTy over here, creator of Nuovarden, more Nuovarden stuff in the works, other stuff in the works. If you wake up one day and you're like, I need to find somebody, you can find me at Blue Sky or X or Discord or at the adventureslang.com website via email or any of the socials. So if you want to say hello, I will say hello back. I will be at KublaCon in November in Burlingame, California for that convention. And then GaryCon is on the books as well, which is clear in March. Also look at the podcast stuff that's going on. We're due for some new episodes. This series is on podcast now. You can start to listen to that on the Chronicles of Nephis channel and a whole bunch more stuff. I hope you had fun. I had fun. I was ready. I wanted to go over with everybody else to the Hidden Dagger and see what in the world was going to happen there. And it didn't disappoint. So thank you, cast, for working your way up the ladders of experience as detectives.
Amazing.
Okay,
Ty, thank you so much. That was crazy. We definitely blundered our way through all of the inns in that district. So we'll take another tour next week. Everybody, I'm Dungeon Dave. I play games, produce games, run games here in Guild Superior. If you want to connect with me, you'll probably I'm not in on Instagram. Don't even go there. If you don't go to Instagram. If you want to connect with me, you can come over to our Discord. There we go. There's a Discord link. I don't do social media anymore, unless I'm ranting and raving, and you don't want to see that. All right. And so with that said, we have some things coming up. We have Jose Ortiz is going to be here starting Tuesday for the month of October, running a kind of a creepy folklore-based Greyhawk campaign called Greyhawk Unearthed. And it's gonna be really fun. So come back for that. We'll be back here on Thursdays through October 16th, I want to say it is. And then on the 23rd, our buddy Penborough here is going to be launching us into a 3-shot session of House of Eidolons, which if you haven't seen that game played, you definitely want to come and check it out and learn more about that game and think about getting involved with some House of Eidolons because it's very fun. A lot of good cyberpunk heisty. We're going to be doing, as Paul mentioned earlier, we're doing another investigation. Hopefully we're doing a better job of investigating in that game than we did here tonight. I think we will. Anyhow, that's what we have going on, and then a bunch of fun stuff coming up in the new year. And we appreciate everybody for being here with us. So thank you very much. We're going to raid into our friends over at Stronghold D&D. So just hang on for another couple of seconds here as we close out this stream. Again, thank you very much. We appreciate you and love you. Be good and try to bring some joy to someone's life this week. It really will pay off. It pays dividends. It actually works. And we need more of that in this world. So thank you very much. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.